Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades, karibu. This is Kenya Revolutionary, karibu sana, for another day of discussions as we struggle to bring down Ruto, forcing Zakayo kushuka. Ken Biru, Shitani Dudu wewe, karibu sana. Thank you so much for being here, for your comment already. Before I get started, you know the first order of business is to do what? Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. And if this is just popping up on your timeline and you're wondering who this is, what this channel is all about, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe immediately. We need as many people as we can, okay? Ruto has to get the message. Ruto has to get the message. Davos, I don't know if I'm saying it. I think it's Davos. Davos, karibu sana. Nice seeing you again. Nice seeing you again. Karibu sana, karibu sana. Yes, we are ready. We are ready, Kamili, tafadhali. Like, that's the first order of business. As you can see, the topic today, the issue is Ruto anatetemeka. Ruto is worried. President William Samoei Ruto is scared to death. The man is scared. Anatetemeka. Anatetemeka. I'm telling you. Ujamaa utasikia this week he has flown to somewhere. Addis Ababa, ama South Africa, ama Europe, ama somewhere at a fly. He won't be in the country. He's panicking. So, we shall explore and see what's transpired today. President Ruto's administration is on panic mode. That's the mada ya leo. Like the video. Kama unakunywa soda, weka soda chini. Kama unakunywa pombe, weka pombe chini. Kama kuna chakula, tafadhali. Pole pole. James Wood. Hey, James Wood. Karibu sana. Kabla tuende mbali, ebu sema reinvigorate. That's, you got me on that. Reinvigorated. Nimeipata. Reinvigorated. Nimekupata, James Wood. Nice joke. But anyway, like the video. Kabla tujaenda mbali, like the video, Mr. Reinvigorated. Whatever. James, stop messing with me. Karibu sana. Like the video. Okay, John ananiambia he's not going anywhere, bro. Ananiambia Ruto haendi mahali. Sawa, na mimi namwambia sawa. Maybe hataenda, lakini vile by all indications, ujamaa might fly out. I'm telling you. Kabla tujaanza, like the video. I'm giving you 5 seconds to like the video. 5 seconds. Dexter, Kenya following. Thank you so much, Dexter. Karibu sana. Karibu. Subscribe. Now, like video. Thank you sana, Dexter. It's nice seeing you the first day na kuona. Namwona Davos ameingia. Ken Biro alikuwa wa kwanza. Shetani pia kwa hapo. James kama kawaida. And Jonah is here. Let's get to the matter. Are you guys ready? Haya basi. Tutaingia kwa mada. Ngoja kidogo. Nipatie dakika a few seconds. Unajua hii machine yangu sijui tumbi aliingia kafanya vitu. But we shall get to the bottom of it, okay? So let's get to this. I want to show you something. Today, apparently, Ruto was in somewhere in Nyahururu. Was it Nyahururu somewhere? Nyahururu? Is it? Let me get this right. Yes, Nyahururu. ACK Church. Alienda huko. And the scenes from the video. Karibu sana PSTR J Muli. Na karibu. Umejua the first order of business. Like the video. Now subscribe. Thank you. Nice seeing you. Thank you so much for showing up. Hey, mnani reinvigorate. Kama vile James ananiambia. But anyway, as I said, the pictures were not very encouraging. It was very unfortunate. Kama kanisa jamani, kanisa ni kama klabu, yani wanakuangalia kama kuna bunduki, kisu na kadhalika. What kind of society are we? Yani mpaka siku hizi makanisa zitakuwa na metal detectors. Tutakuwa na maaskari wanaangalia watu kama Ruto, what's going on? It was not a good scene. It was not a good scene. Not at all. But let me show you something. Let me show you something. Where do I start? Where do I start? Let me show you some something keen that was highlighted on one of the Twitter pages, which kind of ilionyesha something that, you know, it shows that Ruto is worried. Jamaa akona woga kabisa. Jamaa anatetemeka. Let me start this video. So let me show you this, guys, as you continue to like the video. Oh, my machine is like really okay. All right, let's go. Ndio hiyo basi. Nitaanza and we'll discuss. You can see the Kenya Kwanza people are nervous. This hii wiki nakwambia, I'm telling you, kutakuwa na watu watakuwa na heart attack. And I'll also address what the president said and so forth. All right.
May they place all their hope in you and hence find.
Look at Ruto's body language. Look at Ruto's body language. That's what I want you to focus on. Watch his body language. Mwangalie vile anatetemeka. Jamaa ako na stress.
For the terminally ill and all who are living with dreadful scourges, that they may be comforted in their suffering. May they place all their hope in you and hence find peace that passes all understanding. For doctors and scientists in the medical research who spent many hours in various laboratories of the world in search of cures for diseases. For the terminally ill.
So you see how Mguyake, he's very uneasy. He's very reading that new intensely. He's not like, I mean, you can check the difference between him and the vice president, the body language. Unaona Gachagua, he's kind of relaxed. He has his leg draped up. He's not twitching, hababaiki. Ruto, he's not comfortable. That's not just the reason why I'm saying this administration is in a panic mode. Let me play you what was happening outside, just so you can get some context. Hiyo siku take sawa Jonah. Jonah, I'm coming. Nakuja pole. Tuko hapa. Pole. I'm coming. Jonah, nakuja. Ngoja kidogo. Tulia, tafadhali. I'm coming. Okay? I'm coming. Jonah, I'm coming. Okay, so that's one. Yes, you can argue that, like my friend Jonah is saying, that's not a sign of being nervous. Okay, fine. Sawa pia. Explain this. Kama hatetemeki, sawa pia. I mean, it's perception. I might look at it and say, uja mana hatetemeka. You might look at it. Even the pastor was being anangaliwa. Hi, really. But to be fair, that's the president. So, and people are not happy with him. So, of course, he has to take security measures. You never know. Somebody might try to do something to him. But before that, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never seen that done. Mpaka pastor mwenyewe anaangaliwa, choir members, kila kitu. Haya. Kuchtrix anasema waliamua kupitisha women and older guys, walikataa vijana. Oh really? That's what so vijana walikataza vijana kuingia kwa hiyo hiyo kanisa. Let me show you something else. I guess this is what was happening outside. So let me show you what was really happening outside. Ndio maana tuelewe why they were doing this. Okay, so wacha nionyeshe. Let me take that out. Okay, so let me show you what was going on outside. The reason why Ruto was a little bit nervous. Alikuwa naona, jamani hapa sikupoa bwana, there's no peace here. And he will not find peace. Hii wiki ndio sasa ndio vitu zinataka kufanyika. Hii wiki ndio bado mapambano. Ndio vijana. Wow. Aya. So, Ruto is not finding peace. Let's find out something. Let me show you another reason. Jonas, I hope you're watching. Anyway, this administration have been on a PR overdrive. Leo watu watatu. Malala alikuja akaanza kutuambia sijui there are some powers behind this movement. Isaac Mwaura pia alitoka akaanza kutuambia kuna watu ambao wanapatiana pesa ndio walete mzozo. I'm telling you. Ichungwa, remember Ichungwa vile alikuwa na kiburi. Oscar Sudi, they're changing tune. It's hitting them that, hey, unajua nini? This thing is serious. Hii si mchezo. It's not a joke anymore. Unajua alikuwa nafikiri ati ni mchezo. Sio mchezo anymore. They're changing their tune. They're changing their what? Their tune. I will read you something that I couldn't believe I could hear from Ichungwa. Mlisikia kitu Kimani Ichungwa alisema nini? I couldn't believe in myself. I could not believe in myself. Kimani Ichungwa, watu nasome Kimani Ichungwa. Nakwambia, na hii 25th vile nani ameniambia hapo hivyo kwa comment section. 25th ndio watu wanataka kwenda. Mimi niliwaambia 27th Ruto atatoka kwa ofisi. On Friday tuko na rais mpya. Tumsikie huyu jamaa. Huyu jamaa alikuwa anaongea na kiburi sana kiburi. Hebu tumsikie alikuwa anasema nini. Let's listen to him very carefully. Then I'll be back. Now niko hapa, siendi mali, nataka tumsikie. If this is not panic, I don't know what it is. Kiburi inaisha polepole.
And their country, and they are taking on young generation has a bigger stake in the affairs of our country. And as leaders, let me say we are very happy that the young generation, Generation Z, Gen Z, as we call them.
Ati sasa najifanya ati as leaders we are happy about we are happy na mlikuwa mnasema ati sijui nini ati hawaelewi sijui finance bill. Ati sijui let's continue.
Are now very conscious of the affairs of their state and their country, and they are taking charge. And I want to congratulate them and thank them for taking charge. I thank them because they have transcended our ethnic boundaries and are coming together around issues that touch on their lives, their welfare.
Ichungwa is forgetting they are actually standing against what you stand for. So Ichungwa amechanganyikiwa.
In the future of our country, and that is the way to go. Therefore, let me ask those who are concerned within our security agencies, facilitate them and designate a picketing corner for them so that they may picket peacefully and criminals do not infiltrate them.
You can't designate a place for them to picket. These folks can picket in any public space where the taxpayers are responsible for. They can picket there. Huwezi kusema ati nyinyi endeni mkapige makelele hapo kwa hiyo kona, ati mnaweza mkapicket lakini endeni kwa hiyo kona hapo hivyo. You can't say that. As long as it's a public place, a public building that has been paid for by the taxpayers, the very people who are paying those taxes, they can picket anywhere in a public space. Uwezi kuambia ati endeni hapo kando sijui no.
Those who come to loot, those who come to spoil their peaceful demonstrations, allow them to demonstrate peacefully, to express themselves, and those of us who are in parliament and other Kenyans to go on with their work. Pia wakati huu, hii ni ile inaitwa the information age. And in this information age, there is a lot of misinformation and disinformation. I have seen, for instance, people circulating on social media, oh, this finance bill has provisions that will ensure that our land rates, even those who hold freehold land, will now be levied land rates. And I challenge anyone who can show me which particular clause in the finance bill is charging land rates on land, freehold land, because it is not there. So I also want to caution us as Kenyans, as we engage.
Again, he's missing the point. The people protesting are saying they're not even complaining about the land rate, how much VAT on bread, manini. They want the whole thing scrapped. Yote. They should scrap the whole thing. That's what they're saying. Hii si mambo ati wamekasirika kwa sababu land rate sijui tax ya land rate imeenda juu, sijui VAT kwa sijui nini imeenda juu. No. They're saying all of it. All of it. Let's go back to the budget making process. That's where they're saying turudi huko kwa budget, kwa sababu kwa budget mmeweka vitu ambao mna budgetia corruption. Let's go back there. That's what they're saying. The budget comes before the finance bill. I explained that because the finance bill ndio ile permission, ile bill inaletwa ndio ipatie government the authority to tax us, and we have to agree upon what they want to tax us, whether they want to increase it or decrease it. Okay, but the issue is vile mko mnatengeneza budget huko, we were not consulted. There was no public participation. Scrap the finance bill, turudi kwa budget, tuangalie budget vizuri. Scrap that stuff. Hii mambo ya kubajetia corruption hatutaki. So Ichungwa, stop telling us about run rates, misinformation. No. There's no misinformation. Sisi tunasema hiyo yote, hiyo bill yote, reject it all in its entirety.
As we have this public discourse around the finance bill, let us be cautious that there are those who want to disinform, misinform, with the intent of inciting Kenyans against the finance bill.
Some msikio jamaa ati misinform people about the finance. They're not misinforming. They're not. Kiburi inaisha. Imeisha. I'm telling you. But now they're starting to twist it. Wanaanza kutwist maneno. Now, look at another reason why I'm telling you these people are nervous. Because unajua nini? Let me read something that James Wood ameandika hapa, very interesting, which I also kind of agree. Anasema, stages of denial: number 1, denial; 2, anger, the abduction tracking ambao walikuwa nafanya, and threats. Walikuwa natisha watu, walikuwa na track watu, wana abduct watu. Alafu sasa 3 is bargain. We'll talk to Gen Z. Unasikia? Wanasema tukae chini tuongee, tukae chini. 4, paranoia. So they are securing offshore accounts and fights amongst themselves. And 5, wanna accept. Very true. Very good comment, Mr. James Wood. Comment kali sana. That's true. Okay. Hot news you missed. Nice name. I like that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hot news. Gen Z are a generation that moves different. Ni ukweli. Hawachezi kabisa, hawachezi. Then we have James Mulei. Anatuambia wasitubebe ufala. They are trying to sweet talk us about haiwezekani waende nyumbani na finance bill yao wakatumie na mabibi zao nonsense. Hey, James Mulei amesema hataki mchezo. Thank you so much, James Mulei. Hebu subscribe na like. Sijakuona, I like it. Nice. Karibu sana kwa hiyo channel. I think I saw you yesterday. Thank you so much. Ingia. Subscribe na like hii video. Hapa ndio tutakuwa tunaongea. By the way, Guys, listen to me very carefully. Nilisikia habari, thank you, hot news. Nilisikia habari ati Twitter on Tuesday might be down in Kenya. Already I told you, niliwaambia jana, my Twitter is, hata saizi na stream, but it's very restricted. Watu wa Kenya hawezi kuona Twitter yangu on my stream. They can't see my stream on Twitter, or rather. Kwa sababu they are trying to restrict, ninio, na even, they might even shut down internet on Tuesday, 25th. So, you need to have, tunafaa kuwa na plan B. Kama Facebook haifanyi, enda Twitter. Kama Twitter haifanyi, YouTube. On Tuesday, kuanzia Tuesday, mimi nitakuwa 24 hours kwa mtandao. 24 hours. Ukitaka kusema kitu, ukitaka kupisha habari, if you guys want to reorganize, mnakuja hapa mnaanza kuniambia. So please, use this platform ni ya Kenya revolutionary. Revolutionaries. That's why nilianza hii channel. Hii channel ni ya revolutionary. You ongea freely. Whether you agree or disagree ni sawa. Lakini hiyo so yeah, VPN, thank you. Very nice in you. Yes. Unaweza tumia VPN in your different thing. Yeah. Sijawahi kuona my advisory use VPN Africa. Thank you so much. Glad to see you. Don't wait, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and like the nino. Mary Wilbon ameingia hapo ndio namuona. Karibu sana Wilbon. Aya. Farouk Kibet says kids should stay in school. Yani Gen Z should shut up and study. Yani bado wana jokes. Hawa Ruto minions. I'm telling you, they don't know how serious this is. Yani reality haija hit. Vile nani ametuambia hapo have showed us. James Wood ametuandikia hapo katuambia the 5 stages of ninio. Ya ku handle reality, okay? Bernard Ojiambo, Gen Z noma imeweka gava njeve. Yes. Ama jamaa ko panic mode. Let's listen to Isaac Mwaura. There's something that he said that I'm like, what are you talking about? Naambia wameanza kublame, wanaanza kushift blame. Wanaanza kushift blame sasa. Maana wamechanganyikiwa, they don't know how to deal with this. And like I said, Gen Z, they are very smart people. Maana wanasema hivi, wanaenda huko nje and they are not our tough vita. They are very peaceful. So the police, they don't know how to deal with them. Hawajui kabisa, wako confused. And I'll come to, nilisikia watu Azimio wanataka kujoin ninio. Azimio want to join the protest, which is fine, but we have to be very cautious because we don't want a situation where majama wanaingia alafu wanaanza kuleta vita, then to give the police a reason to stop the protest. Unasikia? Yani kuua watu. You understand what I'm saying? Karibu Judith Okemwa, karibu like and share. Subscribe. Judith nakuona hapo. Good job, Gen Z. The rest of us are behind you 100%. Thank you. On Tuesday, watu milioni moja, they are calling for million people kuenda CBD Nairobi or wherever the case is, anywhere in Kenya. All the cities in Kenya, people will be out protesting. Tafadhali, ndio nimesema. Nani ametuambia tutumie advisory Africa amesema use VPN. I know maybe most people may not know how to work around that, but I'm just saying, in case, I've heard news that Twitter will probably be shut down because Twitter is the number one in your ambao watu na communicate now. Kenyans communicate through Twitter. They get their news from Twitter. So that's one thing that I told you. I've been restricted in Twitter. Kenyans cannot see my stuff. So I'll be in this platform on Tuesday. Kutokea Tuesday, nitakuwa hapa 24/7. If you want to share something, come share with me. Hapa. Hii channel itafunguliwa, ukitaka kuingia, unataka kuongea, I'll open it for anybody and everyone. Millennials, Gen Z, baby boomers, kila mtu, mungia hapa. Yes, Gen Z have made us proud. Rebel salute to them. All of them. They are doing something that unprecedented. Haijawahi kufanywa Kenya, okay? Let's look at Isaac Mwaura. Alianza kuja na stories zake ati sijui nini. Let's see what he was talking about. Because he sounded kind of ridiculous. But let's listen to what he had to say. Because this is who he was blaming for this all ambayo inafanyika Kenya. Let's see. All right.
The government is blaming the protests against the Finance Bill 2024 on unspecified foreign powers. Government spokesman Isaac Mwaura claims that President William Ruto's stance on reforms on the world stage may have offered actors he did not name to camouflage in the protests. Mwaura, who spoke following intense week of protests, added that the government will offer listening ear to the ongoing protests against the finance bill led by young Kenyans dissatisfied by some of the proposals contained in the bill.
Lakini kuna ka group kako mahali ambao nikiangalia kwa umbali could be even there is a foreign hand into this whole issue. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu president wetu ameongea very clearly mambo mengi sana international. Amesema lazima tuhakikishe kwamba tuko na climate change. Yes, juzi nimekuwa nikiwabrief hapa mambo ya El Nino. Ingine ikaingia mambo ya mvua. Hiyo ni kwa sababu ya climate change. Tunakufa hapa, watu hata kaenda mashule. That is something we need to have a conversation at the global level. Sasa yeye amerally the whole of Africa, imekuja pamoja, watu wengine pengine wafurahi. Tuko na nia kubwa sana, my good people. Tuko na nia kubwa sana ya ku make sure kwamba tunasonga mbele, tunawasikiza pale tumekosoa tukosoe, lakini tusifanye hivyo at the expense of our country. GenZ, tafadhali mnisikize kwa sababu kuna vile nimesikiza.
For anyone struggling with high blood sugar,
sorry guys, jamaa ameanza kuninio, jamaa ameanza kuogopa, ameanza kutetemeka, so he's like tafadhali, he's starting to beg. But notice how similar his statements were with Malala. It's like they were saying the same thing. Just listen carefully. Ama jamani kama waliandika script leo wakasema hebu let's push this narrative and see if it sticks, because they're nervous, they don't know what to do, they're trying to find somebody to blame. So what wacheze, sikia Malala and see how similar this was with Malala's statement. Just listen closely, very carefully. Ama jamaa wanaogopa, they are very scared, very 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 scared, very 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 scared. Angalia, sikia hapa kidogo. Okay.
Kuna watu wamejificha ndani yao GenZ. Vile pia sisi kama serikali tunajua kwamba kuna watu wamejificha ndani yao GenZ. Wamejificha nyuma na wanasukuma hawa vijana, na hao watu mimi leo nataka kuwatambua na ni vizuri muwajue. Hawa watu sio wa Kenya. Hao watu ni watu wa kutoka nje, nchi za nje, kwa sababu tumeongeza ushuru za kufungia vitu zao kutoka kule nje. Wameleta pesa kupitia NGOs kufandi maandamano, ndio hii finance bill ianguke, vitu zao zianze kuja kwa nchi. Lakini rais wetu amesema Kenya is a sovereign state. Sisi ni lazima tuchunge factories zetu kwanza kabla tufungulie zile factories za kule nje. So msidhanie ati ni watu hapa ndani. That's why unaona Raila Odinga, unaona amesonga nyuma. Unaona akiongea kweli? Viongozi wote wa Kenya wamesonga nyuma. Unapata watu wanajimobilize, wako paka na madawa, ati wakipigwa risasi, wakiumizwa wana.
Ai, Malala, hata Betsy amesema Malala, stop your propaganda. Aliyejificha ni Mungu. Aliyejificha ni Mungu. Ai. Aki Igava, I'm telling you, this is becoming ama jamaa wanatetemeka. They're scared. They're scared shitless of what's going to happen on Tuesday. Mimi nakwambia Tuesday, the whole day nitakuwa hapa. I hope wata shut down internet. I know Ruto is on something. Twitter, I won't be surprised if we shut. So I'm telling you, make sure you subscribe, like, na uingie hapa. Tutakuwa hapa. Or like one of you guys said, to me a VPN if you can. It's a private network. Well, I forgot what the V stand for. But anyway. What's going on? Yes. James anakuambia ndio paranoia. Yes. Nani anatuambia VP ati has failed in the Brother Benson, karibu sana Brother Benson. Nice seeing you. Hey guys, if you don't know much about Brother Benson, go check out his channel. He has a wonderful channel. Mwenda uko pia subscribe. Solar Power. I'm telling you, these people are very paranoid. Wako paranoid. Virtual, yes. Thank you, Judith Okemo. It's called virtual private network, I think. Yeah. So if internet is down in Kenya, tafadhali, mufanye hivyo. Because listen, the reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I'm stressing this is because the whole idea of shutting down Twitter and na internet in general is to stop communication. Because this Generation Z, what they're doing is this. They're communicating by, especially internet, That's how they mobilize. Unaona saa waliweka ninio ile 7 days of rage. Unacheki. So watu wameona kwa internet, alafu watu wanatokea. By the way, this didn't even start ninio. Even ile revolution ilifanyika, was it in Egypt some few years back? It started online. Okay? With the Hariri stuff in, where was it? Was it? I think in Syria years back. It started on the internet. Bashir, Villalitolewa, it started on the internet. This one. So you see how it is important for us to communicate. I'll be here. Nitakuwa live. Kama unaweza kuingia, if you want to share information, I'll be glad to share it with anybody and everybody. Watu wafikie, kama mnataka kumobilize, kama mnataka kujua pale watu. Unaona Malala ameogopa ati watu wanapatiwa madawa na kadhalika. You see. it's yeah. Judith Okemo anatuambia jambazi sugu atimuliwe. Hi, amen. Ama jambazi, they're running out of ideas. I'm telling you, they're running out of ideas. It's very, very, but here's the thing. Here's one thing that we have to be very, 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 very careful with. Very careful with. And hey, before I even say that, let me play some lady also. Hey, nakwambia, at Rift Valley, I thought it was only easy places ambao non-Rift Valley. I know Rift Valley is like a stronghold for Ruto. At Rift Valley, vijana wa huko pia they're planning on something. I'm telling you, we saw Eldoret which you knew. So on Tuesday, I told you, on 27th, Ruto anatoka. On Tuesday, the mother of all ninyo inafanyika. Let me play you something about what were Rift Valley, an influencer who's talking about what were galvanized on Rift Valley, and they have their issues against this government. They want to make it known on Tuesday. I'm telling you, next Tuesday in Africa hivi, Ruto will be somewhere else. Let's listen to her.
They will not allow any demonstration. Kama wewe ni GenZ, soma hii post. Now, what were Eldoret, GenZ wa Wasingishu County? They have called us stupid. They have said they are not going to allow this stupid GenZ nonsense to go on in their county. They are saying they will not allow any demonstrations. Kwanza, hatujasahau maneno ya Finland. 1.1 billion. Si million, billion ilipotea. Bado tunawafuata, lakini this is a reminder that we have not forgotten. Mmekula school fees yetu, mnatuita stupid. Mimi ningekuwa nimeenda masters. A couple of others would have gone for masters. Lakini you have decided that you are going to lower us to come to your level. Secondly, hakuna mtu anaomba permission. Hatuombi permission ya kuenda demonstrations. Demonstrations tutaenda. GenZ, Kenyan GenZ. Kama MP wako alivote yes for this bill, wejua hivi ndo anakufikiria. Anasema wewe ni stupid GenZ, wewe ni GenZ mwenye uko na iPhone, unatoka hapo unaenda unakula KFC, unaingia maandamano na Uber. We are saying no to this finance bill. We will show up in Eldoret on Tuesday with or without your permission. In fact, without your permission is even better because we are showing up and the constitution is behind us. GenZ Eldoret, mtu asiwauzie uoga, tunakuja, we are going to fight for our rights. Show up.
Aya, mmesikia habari hiyo wana Eldoret, GenZ ambao wako Eldoret, na wamesema sio tafadhali. There's no tafadhali there. Wanaenda. Watu Eldoret, please like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe. Hakuna tafadhali in Eldoret on Tuesday. Hakuna tafadhali. Mandago aliiba 50 billion, sijui ha bilioni ngapi. Hakuna tafadhali. Tafadhali hakuna. Tuesday it's going down. Na kuambia Kenya mimi sijui Tuesday mapema tutakuwa hapa. Unasikia? Tutakuwa hapa. Let me read a quick your maoni yenu. Aya, Betsy Akoko anatuambia Malala should know that Baba keeping quiet doesn't mean he fears anybody. Baba called you guys out severally, but you said he's spoiling your businesses. He was almost killed. Uongozi wa kihimla. Hamjaona. Right. Okay. Malala, shine your eyes wide. Sawa hapo. Haya. Wilbon ananiambia, the last several weeks, Ruto unleashed his chihuahuas akina Sudi and Kibet to back at DP Gachagua. Today, Ruto is hanging on Gachagua, cool tail, just to crawl back to Kikuyu Nation. Mnasikia hiyo? Sawa. Nitaonyesha, speaking of Oscar Sudi, listen to what Oscar Sudi had to say. Mimi naambia watu wanaogopa. The reality is dawning on them. Quick. I like that clip by Atwoli Wayne saying, they won't believe. They will not believe. I like that. Atwoli, if I can find it. But anyway, let me play you Oscar Sudi very quickly. What I'm showing you is I'm telling you how they're changing tune.
Mimi nataka niseme ya mwisho, wale vijana wetu wenye tuliona juzi wakifanya maandamano, mimi nataka niseme kwanza, mimi napongeza hao vijana sana. Number 1, sio walivu, walifanya maandamano zao, hawakuibia mtu yote. Number 2, mimi napongeza hao vijana kwa sababu sasa wamejielewa. Ni vizuri kukuwa na inji yenye generation.
Very quickly, kama mmekubali ati hao vijana Gen Z hawatumii violence kufanya protest yao, kwa nini basi mna mapolisi wanawashika na wakiwachapa bunduki na wanatupa tear gas? You only use tear gas to subdue a crowd that's unruly, that's causing chaos, using violence. But hawa jamaa, they're protesting. So why are you using all that stuff if you agree that hawa jamaa, they're peaceful? Anyway, let him continue.
Inajielewa. Hawa vijana wamejielewa na wanatafuta space yao. Ni jukumu yetu sisi kama wazazi, especially wazazi wadogo kama mimi wa early 40s. Hawa vijana ni vijana wetu, lazima tuwasikize, lazima tutembee na wao, lazima tujue ni nini wanataka kutokea kule nyumbani mpaka penye wanatembelea. Kwa mimi nataka niambia hawa vijana, ninawapongeza sana kwa sababu kwanza juzi walifanya maandamano yao. Hata rafiki yangu Babu Owino alijaribu kuenda siju kuwaongelesha, wakakataa. Kwa sababu hawa vijana kwanza sio wa kabila, wako kwa generation mzuri sana. Hawa vijana hawajui wewe ni kutoka kona gani. Hawa wanajitetea na mambo yao. Na mimi nataka niwahakikishie, na hata niliongea na rais nikamwambia, hawa vijana lazima uwasikize. Tukienda kupanga finance bill ya next year, hata before hapo lazima tukae na wao, watuambie changamoto yao ni gani, wanataka ikae namna gani, tutapekua mpaka tukubaliana na wao. So mtu asiwashutumu hawa vijana. Hawa vijana walikuwa right, na ni wa Kenya, na vijana wameanza kujielewa. Mimi ninapongeza hawa na niko hapo kwa sababu mtu akianza kujielewa ni kitu ya muhimu sana. Ndio wapate space yao, watatafutia space mpaka wapate space yao. Na space yoyote ni kupigania. Hakuna space na kujanga bure. Usifikiri utakumbuka tu wasema ati wewe kuja chukua hii mkate. Hapana, lazima uulize, hata mimi nataka hii mkate hapa. So mimi nataka nisema kwa hao vijana wetu, pongezi. Na mkuendelea mbele, mkitaka kuendelea na maandamano muendelee. Lakini bora msiguze mali ya mtu. Mko wangwana vile mko wangwana na tuta.
Okay. So again, James Mulea makes the same point I was making. If they agree that our vijana, they are quiet, why are you tear gassing them? Kwa nini unashika watu? Mbona una abduct? Why are you doing all this stuff? If you agree that these people are not in a threat, why are you doing that? Oscar Sudi ajibu hiyo na ambie ninio. Now, very quickly before I read the comment, I want to make this point that's very important. Now, Gen Z, for those of you who will be going on the ground, if you're watching this and you're going to the ground, listen very carefully. Ulisikia Rais alisema, the president said that he wants to sit down and talk to these people, talk to the Gen Z, okay? Hata nani ujamaa alikuwa naitwaje, ujamaa wazimio naitwaje, the one that went to with the president in US, the minority leader. He also said that the presidents we need to sit down with the Gen Z. Let me tell you the trick, okay? Because this movement, maandamano, Gen Z agree upon one thing: scrap the finance bill, reject it, hashtag reject it, okay? Hiyo ndio focus. Removing Ruto might also be on the cards, but the main one is reject the finance bill. So if these people want to wanaanza kusema ati tuzungumze na watu, you can't speak to one person. So the danger is na msikie vizuri nyinyi ambao mnafanya hii maandamano, don't lose focus, because this is what they'll do. Wataweka watu wa infiltrate this movement. For example, I think they were trying this with the Azimio. They wanted the Azimio folks to join this maandamano, okay? Then they'll Azimio wataji assert in this movement and portray themselves as the leaders of this movement, so that they can sit with Ruto, so people can think that, oh, sasa you see, these folks that are sitting with Ruto are the leaders of this maandamano that's happening, and now they're negotiating, wanaongea, wanasikizana, they're sitting down, they want to work on a peaceful resolution. Unasikia hiyo kitu nasema? I'll repeat again. They tried this by using the opposition, the compromise opposition, the useless Azimio. They want, Azimio are trying to infiltrate this movement, hijack it. Sasa ndio wakuwa the head of this movement. That way, when the president is saying, umesikia Malala anasema ati we should talk to this Gen Z. Oscar Sudi anasema we should talk to this Gen Z. The president is saying we should talk to Gen Z. Nani huyu Kimani Chungwa anasema we should talk to this Gen Z. Unaona? That is the memo. Wanataka wazungumze na Gen Z, but Gen Z have no specific leader. Gen Z are all agreeing on one thing: reject, scrap off the what? The finance bill. Easy kitu, it's not negotiable. Hakuna kitu ya kukaa chini, Ruto, understand me. So anyone that comes up and anajianza kujiweka at the end, you're the leader of this maandamano, this movement, this Gen Z movement, and wants to sit down with Ruto to negotiate any kind of terms, that's a fake leader. That's why you see Ruto and Azimio are trying to infiltrate. Anatuma watu Azimio wa infiltrate. Of course, they are working together. Walikubaliana mambo ya NADCO. So they want to hijack this movement so that they can claim to be the leaders of the spokesperson of this Gen Z movement, so that they can sit down with Ruto and fool the majority of people that, oh, tunakaa chini, we are negotiating with Gen Z. So unaona we are negotiating with them. So tumekubaliana tufanye hivi. But do not be fooled. There's nothing to negotiate. The one condition that has to be met is this, in order for you, Ruto, to stay in power. One condition is this: scrap off the finance bill in its entirety. Yote. Hakuna kunegotiate, hakuna ati sijui ati hii land tax tuirudishi chini, sijui hii tax ya gari tuitoe. No. Kila kitu itoke. Kila kitu toa. Kila kitu. That is the minimum requirement. Mnasikia? So let's keep that in mind. Do not be fooled by this politician. Both Kenya Kwanza and Azimio. Reject everyone. Sote we agreed upon one thing. Whether you are Gen Z, whether you are a millennial, baby boomers, na everything in between. Tunakubaliana kitu moja. Rejecting the finance bill in its entirety. Yote yatolewe. Hiyo ndio nini? Na hakuna tafadhali. Sio tafadhali. Ruto, tag Ruto on this video. Sio tafadhali. Isi tafadhali Ruto. Hakuna tafadhali hapa. Hakuna tafadhali. Toa ama utoke. Ruto, that's the bare minimum. Usitulete mambo mengi. So let no one come through and ajiweke at the end your leader wa hii Gen Z, the spokesperson of this Gen Z. Don't buy that. And that is what they'll try to do. They'll have somebody young to infiltrate the movement, this maandamano, and then they'll present them. They'll act like they are going to negotiate with the president. Let's stay vigilant. Let's stay focused. Mpaka finance bill itolewe yote. Turudi kutengeneza budget. Tunaangalia line by line budget. Hii pesa inaenda kwa infrastructure. Ni ya nini? Kwa nini tupatia hii department ya Murkomen sijui how many billions? Why are we adding more money here? Na tuoni maendeleo huko chini. Hii pesa ilipotea. Ilienda wapi? Can you find that money hiyo corruption ilipotea? Because somebody have it. hii pesa tunapatianga hizi malone hizi loan ilichukuliwa legally. Why did we? That is what we need. We are going back to that. And meanwhile, finance bill yote irudi. Hakuna mtu anaongea na president. Hakuna. This movement has no leader, but we all can agree as Kenyans that this finance bill needs to be rejected. All of it. Tuende kwa comments hapo. Haya. Judith Kemwa anatuambia, I'm so proud of Gen Z. I used to underestimate you people, not anymore. Good comment. Good comment. Haya, nani anatuambia nini? Mule anasema kama Gen Z hawana makosa, kwa nini mnawaua? That's true. Midomo yenu itawafunga tu majambazi nyinyi. True. Okay, mnatuambia Gen Z are critical thinkers. Yes, they are very smart too. You must have integrity. Your character and track record is what they are looking at. Sudi, go home. Absolutely. Character, yes, you have to have it. Wilbur anatuambia, which part of the reject doesn't Sudi understand? Perfect point. They don't get it. Hao nafikiri bado ni negotiate ati wanataka sijui tutoe hii line 3, tuongeze hii 2 ati no. All of it. Hakuna kitu kama yeah. Aya, nani anatuambia nini? Hot news missed. Very true. Remember, if you can't beat them, join them. A leopard doesn't change its spots. Gen Z should not heed to this chameleon summons period. Absolutely. Aya, Betsy Koko anatuambia nani? Anatuambia wasikubali mkutano yoyote, never. God has raised you to come forward and God is in control of your maandamano. Stay strong, stand firm, and ignore nonsense of discussion. Ask God for directions. Thank you. Very good point. Yes. Nani anatuambia? James Mule anatuambia nini? Azimio wakae kando, walishindwa kitambo, sioni haja ya dialogue, ni finance bill down, Ruto go home. Full stop. Absolutely. Haya basi, Betsy yako anatuambia that finance bill is helping Ruto and IMF, World Bank and Biden. Yes, hiyo ni yao. Hiyo si yetu, hiyo ni yao. We are entering the promised land. Okay. Yes, accountability. Absolutely. We have to hold these people accountable. Accountability. Yes. Excellent. A debt audit. Where has all the money gone? Very true. Hizi pesa tunalipa zimeenda wapi? Tukianza hata ile na nini Eurobond na nini mpaka wa leo. Let's audit all the debt. Nani Okiamtata has been telling us that. Jimmy Wanjigi has been telling us that. In fact, Jimmy Wanjigi conducted his own audit. Most of these debts they took, they were taken illegally. They were not approved by the parliament. Okay? So we need to audit the debt. Yes, I agree. Azimio is not the solution. Jonana Twambia, yes, I agree. Azimio is not the solution. Absolutely not the solution. Please look for the Sri Lankan Revolution. Yes, I want to play the Sri Lankan Revolution. I think I have it on my page. I will play it just a minute. Mary Wilborn, Ruto will pick someone like Gaucho to come ODM to some of the ODM violent protesters who've been asked to join the Gen Zs. You're right. I was thinking the same thing. Wanaweza kuleta wakina siju Gaucho hapo waanze walete makelele, then the tune will change at hii kitu imeanza sasa, it's turning into violent. James Wood, if you want to know that Ruto is fucked for sure, observe the behavior of Wazungus around him. I never thought of that. Yes, jamaa amelemewa. I'm telling you, hawa majamaa amelemewa. Can you just imagine in a few after ile ujamaa ridiculous, after he made that ridiculous comment, speaking of it, so ridiculous comments, at his hizi vitu ni fake. After Ababu Amwambwa, whatever the case is, Nakumecha and all these people were being booed everywhere they go. Every member of parliament who voted yes and any member of this cabinet were being booed. After that, it's dawning on them that, hey, this thing is serious. And now they're changing tune. In fact, they're pretending now they are congratulating these young folks. Na baadaye, before that, ilikuwa kiburi tu, ndio wanajifanya ati, I'm telling you, this thing is getting the new. So you've requested. Unaona hata nani ujamaa nini? Let me just show you real quick from for those of you who are for the Azimio folks. I'll show the Sri Lanka video very quick in a second. Let me just show you real quick what the Azimio folks were saying. See the screen? Unani anaitwa ni Opio Wandai. He's saying Azimio la Umoja Coalition has called for a national conversation between the government and the young people who went to the streets to protest against the Finance Bill 2024. What are they going to convert? There's no need of a conversation. Hatuendi kuzungumza mambo ya coalition. Mambo ya coalition ilisha kitambo. Nyinyi mlienda mkatengeneza NADCO nani. In fact, these Azimio folks na Kalonzo Musyoka, they were given 100 million for 3 months that they were sitting in a Serena hotel to draft that NADCO nonsense. Okay, your story iliendaje? Now they're telling us wanataka conversation with it. There's nothing to discuss. Like somebody asked, what part of reject finance bill don't you get it? Okay, they don't get it. Ama jamaa waelewi. Sijui nini mbaya now. I don't say. Anyway, okay, walikataa. Mami said, hey, mami nakuona hapo. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, and do all that good stuff. Walikataa kusikiza makataa ya wananchi. I think that's what you mean. Wananchi Generation Z watawaongelesha. Okay. Jana nasema Azimio are opportunist. Yes, they are. Yes, wameanza upuzi. Okay, let me play that ninio. Iyo video ya Sri Lanka. Because the Sri Lankan case was very similar. Actually, it's the same thing that happened with that. Oh, shoot, my volume was way up. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. But anyway, the Sri Lanka situation was very similar. Very, very similar. That happened. Jamani, huyu jamaa pia alikuwa attacked. I forgot to show you this, guys, before I get to that ninio. But you come on a clip. This was getting, it's getting, I'm telling you, mpaka uko naro kuko, they were saying atutaki upuzi. There's another clip, I'll show you this. I'm telling you, this Tuesday bado tuko Sunday, hatujafika Tuesday. Okay, did you guys see this? Hii ilikuwa poor guy. Huyo jamaa, I forgot his name. Honorable Sankoch, sorry. Sankoch. Alivamiwa because he voted yes on the Ninio finance bill. Na our residents wakasema, what were you thinking? Sawa akamwanzia. I'm about to play you that Sri Lankan video because it's very similar to what happened there. What is happening in Kenya, is very similar to our situation. So we can get kind of an idea how this revolution started. I'll play it to you. Here it is. Mko ready? This might happen. You know, I'm telling you. This can Ruto anaweza kwenda nyumbani. I told you on Thursday anaishia. Okay, here's Sri Lanka. Just it's a short
step down. And by the evening came the announcement.
Hold on.
They called Saturday D-Day, when protesters say the president and his government would be forced to step down. And by the evening came the announcement.
He agreed to act according to the agreement by party leaders and step down. But because he wants a peaceful transfer of power, he has asked me to inform the people of his decision to step down on July 13.
Many blame Gotabaya Rajapaksa for an economic crisis that's made life unbearable for many of the country's 22 million people. After breaking through barricades, yet another unprecedented moment, the demonstrators stormed into the president's official residence in Colombo. Inside, this is what it looked like. The president was moved by his security team to an undisclosed location earlier, while protesters ransacked his bedroom and took photographs on his bed. Within moments, the presidential pool, once reserved for the country's top leaders, appeared more like a recreational center.
Our government leaders must leave Sri Lanka. They can't govern the country properly. We have children and we're on the streets, leaving our jobs because we believe in this cause. We love the country and we are suffering.
Protesters charged the barricades outside the Prime Minister's house, which they then set ablaze. Rajapaksa's political allies know this is a crucial moment for their party. Anger is rising at the government's handling of a dire economic crisis, the worst in 70 years. The frustration appears to have turned into a movement that can no longer be ignored.
In the end, neither curfew, nor a freeze on the distribution of fuel, nor a host of other intimidationary tactics were able to keep the tens of thousands of people away from Colombo to drive the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa away. They say that successive years of mismanagement, corruption, and looting of the country's resources has brought the country to its knees, and they've had enough. Minna Fernandez, Al Jazeera, Colombo.
Okay, that is Sri Lanka. Mliona vile Sri Lanka ilifanyika. So on Tuesday, I beseech you, I impugn you, please show up in your local gatherings. Ata in diaspora, I had the people who are meeting today in Los Angeles, Washington, different parts of the, I don't know about London and other countries, but they were going to the national, the council, embassy ya Kenya, and they were demonstrating. So this thing is catching up. Ruto nakwambia, if you don't reject this finance bill, you'll be out by Thursday. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that for free. Free. I'll be here. Like I said, tafadhali, jama, Twitter might be shut down. I've heard rumors that Twitter is shut down on Tuesday, and especially this week, because that's where the Gen Z are really organizing. I haven't seen anything from Hanifa. I haven't seen her post anything. Boniface Mwangi, I haven't seen him post anything. Ndio majamaa wanakuwa targeted to be abducted or whatever the case is. And you saw there, Sri Lanka also are intimidating people, all that stuff. So please, tumia other means. I'll be here 24/7 on Tuesday. Mi nitakuwa nimerauka. Ili asubuhi ikianza, I'll be in here. Sasa kama ni holiday huko Kenya, kama tumia simu yako. If you want to convey a message, I'm willing to use this platform. Watu organize, tumia a platform. Freely, it's for the Kenyan revolutionaries or revolutionaries, the way you want to call it. So the only thing you have to do, that I'm asking you to do, mi sitaki pesa ya mtu, sitaki nini ya mtu, just subscribe to this channel na weke notification on. Ndio nikiingia, we can communicate. Kama kitu inafanyika one town, we need to move to another town. Kama is something jamaa ameshikwa ama there's something that you want to spread along the ninio online, tutakuwa hapo. We can share that. So subscribe to this channel, like it, share, and please, unajua like ninio inaenda kwa ninio algorithm huko wakina Ruto naweza kuiona na wanazidi kutetemeka. So please do so. Let's organize. Let's not agonize, but organize, and we force this government to meet our demands. We employed them. We pay their salaries. And kama hawataki kusikia, umeona sasa wameanza kusema ati Gen Z ni wazuri sijui nini, because the fear is gone and now they are scared. They are finally realizing who's the real boss. It is the people, the sovereign people of Kenya. We are a democracy. The people get to rule. James Mule anatuambia, let's fight for our freedom. Tusikubali kuwa watumwa kwa nchi yetu wenyewe. Gen Z, Mungu awalinde, lazima tuokoe Kenya. Absolutely. Thank you. So subscribe, please. Kama uja subscribe, kama unaangalia hivi na uja subscribe, tafadhali go ahead. Nikufinya tu kabato hivi na like it. All of you who are watching, like the video ndio iende hapo watu waione, so we can organize. I'm not the only ninio. There are different platforms. Fuata wakina Hanifa, Boniface, the people's watchman, I think that's his handle in Ninio. There's a guy called Amerix, I think his name is. There's so many people out there that you can follow on Twitter. And if they have their Facebook page, Miguna also follow him. Gabriel Oguda, whatever the case is. There's so many people you can follow, so you can have the updates of what's happening on different parts of Kenya as this Mandamano takes place on Tuesday. I'm telling you, Zakayo lazima hashuke. He has to listen to us. He has to. He has to. He has no choice. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here on Tuesday. This week I'm on steroids. Tuesday I said nitajitolea the whole day. We shall be watching as things unravel. Hopefully you join me on Tuesday as you report what's going on. You can share with me anything that's going on, any message. Please, here's the platform. Yabure. I'm giving the platform for people to express themselves, say what's happening, all that. So subscribe so you can be able to see when I come in live, and like the video, share with your friends, tell your friends, share this in your Facebook, share it, your Twitter, share in, because like I told you, Twitter ameniweka siwezi waweze onyesha kila kitu. And again, to another point that somebody said, keep all the politicians out of this movement. Ama politicians ndio huingia na mambo ya ukabila. Utawasikia nyinyi watu wasijui wa kutupa mawe wa Nyanza, nyinyi watu wa Mount Kenya, nyinyi no. Hatuna hiyo upuzi. Hiyo hatuna hiyo upuzi. We are all Kenyans and we are fighting for the same thing. This finance bill is not good for us. Twende, return to the sender. Return to the sender. Hatuna mchezo. This is not time for ukabila na hiyo ujinga ingine. Hatuna hizo maujinga hatuna. Okay? And also let's be vigilant. Tuangalie wale watu ambao wanajaribu kuleta mizozo, ambao are banning cars or are trying to let's call them out. Okay? So let's stay vigilant. So anyway, as I wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, and comrades, I know it's been an hour. I usually keep it to an hour. Tuesday, I'll be going more than an hour because we want to see what's happening. I'll start early. So join me. Don't miss my live. And the only way you cannot miss it is by subscribing. Subscribe, share now, like. Tell everyone that you know. Let's organize. Let's have one voice. We are speaking with one voice right now and telling Zakayo, finance bill mpaka iende chini. Please join me. So subscribe, share, like, and comment. I would like to thank you. Special mention to everyone who commented. I'll call your names, put you on the spot in a little quick. James Mlay, thank you very much. Faith Kichuru, thank you very much. James Wood, kama kawaida. Betsy Akoko, Judith Okemwa, thank you for joining me. Hot news you missed, thank you very much. Jonah, I think we need to have a bet if Ruto is going to leave on Thursday. Thank you so much. Kama kawaida. Okay. Mary Wilborn, kama kawaida, thank you. Nice seeing you for a while. I haven't seen you for like a few days. So please make sure you are, but nice seeing you. Rebel salute, kama kawaida. Who else do I need to mention here that I didn't mention? Brother Benson for stopping by. Please go ahead and go check out his channel. He has a nice channel. You can subscribe in his channels too. He has a nice interview. Nyas went Anansi or something like that. Thank you so much for being part of it. Again, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and do all that good stuff. Bernardo Jambo, thank you so much for being Mad Advisory Africa. Pia Sante Sana for being here. I have to acknowledge all of you guys. Bernardo Jambo, I think I said your name. Thank you so much. Nani mwingine pia, everybody. Dexter Kenya. Dexter, thank you so much for stopping by, showing love. Coach Tricks. Thank you so much pia. PSTR Muli. Nimefurahia pia kukuona hata wewe. Shetani dudu wewe. Shetani. Your name. Where hiyo jina yako ya Shetani Chali. But thank you very much for stopping by. Please share, like, and do that. Ken Biru. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later. Go kwa Ninio. Let's mobilize and to Ninio. Shoot down this finance bill. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later tomorrow. Sawa sawa. God bless.